Today our topic is how to deal with change the Stoic way. Change is a part of life. Everything around us changes. The weather changes, seasons change, people change, and even our own thoughts and feelings change. Sometimes change is good, like when we get a new job or meet a new friend. Other times change is hard, like when we lose someone we love or face a big challenge. The Stoics, who were ancient philosophers, had a lot of wisdom about how to deal with change. They believed that change is natural, and that we should not fight it but learn to accept it, and even use it to grow stronger. Let's explore how we can apply Stoic ideas to deal with change in our own lives. First, the Stoics taught us that change is not something we can control. Think about it. You cannot stop the sun from rising or the rain from falling. You cannot stop time from moving forward. In the same way, many changes in life are beyond our control. For example, you cannot control if someone gets sick or if a company decides to close. But what you can control is how you react to these changes. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This means that even if something bad happens, you have the power to choose how you respond. You can choose to be upset and angry, or you can choose to stay calm and find a way to move forward. This is the first lesson. Focus on what you can control and let go of what you cannot. Second, the Stoics believe that change is an opportunity for growth. When things change, it can feel uncomfortable or even scary. But the Stoics saw change as a chance to become stronger and wiser. Think about a tree. When the wind blows hard, the tree bends but does not break. Over time, the tree grows deeper roots and becomes even stronger. In the same way, when we face changes in life, we can use them to grow. For example, if you lose your job, it might feel like the end of the world. But it could also be a chance to learn new skills, explore new opportunities, or even start your own business. The Stoic philosopher Seneca said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body." This means that challenges like change can make us stronger if we face them with courage and a positive attitude. So, when change comes, try to see it as a teacher. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow? Third, the Stoics taught us to accept change as a natural part of life. Everything in the world is temporary. The flowers bloom in spring, but they fade in winter. The sun shines during the day, but it sets at night. In the same way, everything in our lives is temporary. The good times will not last forever, but neither will the bad times. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius said, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." This is a reminder that life is short and that we should not take anything for granted. Instead of clinging to the way things are, we should learn to appreciate them while they last and be ready to let go when they change. This does not mean that we should not care about anything. It means that we should not be so attached to things that we cannot handle it when they change. Acceptance is the key to peace of mind. Fourth, the Stoics believed in focusing on the present moment. Change often makes us worry about the future or regret the past. We might think, what if something bad happens? Or I wish things could go back to the way they were. But the Stoics taught us that the only moment we truly have is the present. The past is gone, and the future is not here yet. The only thing we can control is what we do right now. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "Do not disturb yourself by thinking about your whole life. Do not think about all the bad things that might happen. Stick to the present situation and ask yourself, why is this so unbearable? Why can't I endure it?" This means that when we face change, we should not let our minds wander into worries or regret. Instead, we should focus on what we can do in the present moment to handle the situation. This is how we stay strong and calm in the face of change. Fifth, the Stoics taught us to practice gratitude. Even when things change in ways we do not like, there is always something to be grateful for. For example, if you lose your job, You can be grateful for the skills you have, the people who support you, or the opportunity to try something new. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius wrote in his journal every night about the things he was grateful for. This practice helped him stay positive and focused on the good things in life, even during difficult times. Gratitude does not mean that we ignore our problems. It means that we choose to see the good alongside the bad. This helps us stay balanced and hopeful, even when life is uncertain. Sixth, the Stoics believed in preparing for change. They knew that life is unpredictable and that change can happen at any moment. Instead of being caught off guard, they practiced what they called Premeditatio Malorum, which means the premeditation of evils. This is not about being negative or expecting the worst. It is about being realistic and ready for whatever might happen. For example, if you have a job, you can prepare for the possibility of losing it by saving money, learning new skills, or building a network of contacts. If you have a loved one, you can prepare for the possibility of losing them by appreciating them every day and making the most of your time together. This kind of preparation does not make life harder. It makes us stronger and more resilient because we are ready to face whatever comes our way. Finally, the Stoics taught us to see ourselves as part of something bigger. Change often feels personal, like it is happening only to us. But the Stoics believed that we are all connected and that everything happens for a reason. They called this the logos, which means the natural order of the universe. According to the Stoics, even the hardest changes have a purpose. They might help us learn, grow, or become better people. They might also be part of a bigger plan that we cannot see. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius said, "Everything that happens is either endurable or not. If it is endurable, then endure it. If it is not endurable, then do not complain, because it will soon be over." This means that we should trust the process of life and believe that everything happens for a reason, even if we do not understand it at the time. In conclusion, change is a natural part of life, and it is something we all have to face. The Stoic way of dealing with change is not about avoiding it or pretending it does not hurt. It is about accepting it, learning from it, and growing stronger because of it. By focusing on what we can control, seeing change as an opportunity, practicing acceptance, staying present, being grateful, preparing for the future, and trusting the natural order of the universe, we can face change with courage and peace of mind. Remember, change is not the enemy. It is a teacher, a challenge, and a chance to become the best version of ourselves. So, the next time change comes your way, take a deep breath. Remember the wisdom of the Stoics and face it with strength and grace.